All right, guys, I'm up. All right, spy of 411s. All right, guys. So, oof, wait, what? Oh no. Oof. All right, hold on. All right, look at Tesla bounce back. All right, so today we got the PCE deflator dropping at 8:30. Big report. Big report. Yeah, top. Crazy. I would buy one share, but I'm just scared of that, you know. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'm up. Yeah, I'm not touching top. Hey, thank you, best. All right, guys. So, we'll see what we get, guys. What's up, Tony? Rambo, Digital, Kevin, Leslie, Life, Robert, Beach, Omar, Will, Mo, Best, Dan, Alan, Pos. What's up, guys? All right. All right. All right. We are awake. Ugh. Man, I'm up. I don't feel like being up, but I'm up. I'm awake. I'm drinking coffee. Um, yeah, honestly, TOPS absolutely ridiculous, man. I'm not touching that. Part of me wants to buy one share just in case it goes to like 5,000, but the likelihood that that one share is just going to dump on me is so high it doesn't matter. Nope, not going to buy it. Not going to do it. Not going to get caught in it. Are you bullish or bearish? Or does today's PCE inflation data come in higher or lower than expected? Put on the poll. Higher or lower? Vote on the poll. Poll is live. We're going to do a Twitter poll as well here. We'll get some music going too. Love your blue chip dip buy strategy. Honestly, it works for me. I can't say it's going to work for anybody else, but it works for me. Um, you know, when so many people are so like people are so what's the word for it, man? Man, Amazon dumped. But again, I told you guys we might get this exact thing. If you look at what I said right before the Amazon earnings, like I talked about this a couple times. My idea before Amazon earnings was this. I thought Amazon was too extended heading into their earnings report. So even if they had a good earnings report, that I didn't know if they would necessarily hold or make the biggest move. I thought they might, be a little bit more break even from their earnings report, and that's exactly what we got in Amazon, just based off of pure extension. Amazon has moved up a lot over the last week or two, and so even if they get good earnings, is what I said. Who knows if they'll actually hold those good earnings? And so that's kind of what we're looking at. What's up, Pawn? The question now is: is there a dip buy argument in Amazon? I don't know. PE ratio is still pretty high up there. You know. Again, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We got the poll going live. 40% think higher, 37% think lower, 23% think as expected. Yeah, net dropped a lot after their earnings, and their earnings weren't that bad. I don't know. Maybe there's an argument for a dip buy there too. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The SPY is 41. You must have been 410 on the SPY, right? Euro, US dollar. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I bought Snap this time too. I've already taken profit on it though, so like it's not going to be a losing trade. I'm already green in it over in the remaining position, so it's not going to be a losing trade or anything. Again, we do have the PCE deflator data comes out later on today. We'll put the timer up. All right. Timer's up. Yeah, you can see the SPY is at 411s right now. I mean, I'm not surprised it's pulling back. I mean, it just had a crazy day yesterday. Um, you know, and so I'm not surprised it's pulling back. The day it had yesterday was just absolutely nuts. Again, I hope people understand like why. Damn, somebody lost 231,000 on top. Bro, bro, I'm telling you, dude, like, listen, $230,000 on top. I'm telling you, bro, we got a bunch of undercover gamblers here. Like, trading markets filled with them. You know, I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just being honest here. You got a bunch of people who like need to stop, right? Like if you're gambling $230,000 on a trade on top, what are you thinking, bro? Like this is the lottery here, man. Like Top's just getting pumped and dumped. Like that thing's obviously gonna fall. Like it's obviously not gonna hold. It's obviously gonna get pushed back down here. And so it's obviously not gonna hold. Like y'all be smart here. Like, look, here's Top. Can y'all hear the music? Top went from 260s down to 1. Y'all can't hear the music. That's why. Yeah, it's not Top Ships. It's TOP. This thing went from $20 to 260 down to 113. But I'm telling you, bro, you got a bunch of people who would be putting it on red on roulette than if they weren't doing this on Top. Right? Like, why in the world would you put so much money into this? Like, right? Like, this is one of those stocks that, like, you could trade. I'm not telling you to trade it. Don't get me wrong here. You could trade it, but you got to take small risk for a big reward. Not a big risk for a huge reward. That's dumb. It's straight up dumb. Okay? Like, again, it's not dumb. I don't think they're stupid. I think they're just gambling, and they can't help themselves. Right? I think a lot of people are addicted to the butterflies. I hate the butterflies. I'd rather the butterflies not be there. You know, if there's too much butterflies, I know I'm doing something wrong. And again, I'm not saying I never made mistakes. I've made a ton of dumb mistakes. Bro, so apparently this isn't the first guy, bro. Okay. You know, I'm not trying to just dog a whole niche of trading. But bro, the technical pattern could be the greatest freaking pattern ever, and you still probably shouldn't spend too much money on Top. Oh man, you know, a bunch of people claiming to be millionaires because of a bunch of people. These guys are just selling courses, man. Like they're just selling courses. Like most of this is paper losses. You know what I mean? Like it really is. Most of this is paper losses. If it's on Profitly, it's almost certainly paper. You know, unfortunately. Anyone comes with charisma, decent morals, and sportsmanship want to come join the poker world. Yeah. Yeah, you got the whole Berkey versus Doug Polk versus Mastering Trading Psychology. Whew. No, it's TOP. It's not Tops. It's TOP. Yeah, honestly, dude, like is trying to, like, who's gambling hundreds of thousands of dollars on this? I really don't understand. Like, who's gambling hundreds of thousands of dollars here? You know, what's the float of this? Op. Let's see how much. What's the float? Op overseas Chinese stock with 5 million in the float. And again, this kind of goes back to, like, look. This kind of goes back to understanding that this kind of goes back to like, don't go chasing rainbows, you know, stick to the lakes and rivers that you're used to. You know what I mean? Greatest advice ever. All right, very relevant for trading. And yes, I did just use a TLC quote from the 90s. Stop chasing crap. This is obviously pump and dumps. You know, there's not really many technical patterns here. This is just somebody buying huge size, riding it up, watching all the dumb traders flock to it, and then dumping it on everybody and then taking their money and riding off into the sunset. This is somebody overseas doing that. Okay, this is nobody here. You know, this is executives most likely in the company is my guess. But, like, why? You know, like, I don't get it. And maybe I'm being too condescending. And if I am, my apologies. I'm not trying to be. I think it sets a bad example for traders. I think a lot of traders, again, are undercover gamblers that are just trying to feel the rush. And, like, at a certain point, you need to condemn that behavior. What did I say? I didn't say waterfalls, bro. No, there's not any volume anymore. Well, the float's only 5 mil. You know, like, you're trying to tell me people jumped on a stock with 30,000 shares a minute getting traded, which is very low for a penny stock. You know? Oh, did I say rainbows? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. So yeah, let's see what top does. It's at 100 now. If I do buy a share of this, it's gonna be 1 share. All right, guys. So I might do another poll. Amazon added 120 bill to its market cap yesterday and then lost 140. Bro, tattoo artists got to start telling people no. I agree with this post. Like, I'm all for tattoos. I have tattoos, you know, but like sometimes there just shouldn't be any tattoos. These are terrible, you know. Like, I don't think getting a couple tattoo is ever a good thing. Carol one day was like, "Hey, baby, why don't we get tattoos that match each other?" And I was like, "No, that's the kiss of death to a couple, you know. Not today, you know." And Carol and I've been together for 12 years. Oh no, pawn. Yeah. Yeah, prominent Jim Cramer argued that days like yesterday were, quote, "I find the whole day to be a giant celebration." That's not a good sign. I mean, what is your explanation of that though, Jen? I've seen a few people say this. What Jen is saying. Jen says, "Good morning. I don't see how PCE can possibly come in lower than expected unless data is fudged." Why? In what way do you see that? Like what? Like, again, this is the question I always have for people. It's like prices have been going down. CPI has been going down. PPI has been going down. Prices all around. Gas prices have been going down. You know, and so in that way, what makes you say this? I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying, what has you so convinced that that PCE couldn't possibly be lower? Well, they're still objectively, or they're still conventionally high, sure. But then the question isn't whether prices are high. Of course they're high, right? The question more so is, have they gone down from last month? Or this was actually, so yeah, have they gone down? And, you know, again, this PCE report is understand it, just to make sure you guys at home understand it. This is from March. So this is how much prices have gone up and down from March, from February to March is what this report is. Okay. Never get names or matching. Yeah, 100% pawn. Like I said, Carol came to me one day and tried to, and she was like, "Hey, baby," because we got tattoos. Like I've got some tattoos and stuff, you know. But like Carol, one day she was like, "Hey, why don't we get a couple's tattoo? We can both get the same tattoo." And I was like, "No." And the reason I told her no was for that exact reason. I was like, "Hey, look, like I've known a lot of people that get couples tattoos. Almost all, you know, none of them work out, and so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get a couple tattoo with you." And she understood. PCE. Yeah, well, that's a little bit more reasonable. But I guess the point is like I did notice a drop in prices from February to March. You know, and this is the March data. So this is how much the increase is relative to the previous month and relative to expectational numbers. And so, I mean, you guys have to understand it's not about like prices being conventionally high here. You know, it's not like, oh, prices are high, PC is going to come in higher than expected. These are all relative to expectational numbers. And so nobody knows if they're going to come in higher or lower. The expectational numbers for today are 0.3%. The core PCE is the big one, number one. So the core PCE is expected to show up at 0.3%. Last time it was 0.3%. Regular PCE is expected. Oh. Yeah, so we're going to put all the data up on screen. All right. Core PCE year over year is expected at 4.5%. This previous time at 4.6%. All this data drops at 8:30. All right, guys. So this is the data here. And again, so here's the data here. So again, core PCE expected to show up at 0.3% month over month, and this is for March versus the previous month of February at 0.3%. Core PCE year over year is expected at 4.5%, and all this data drops at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, which is going to be streamed as soon as it comes out, like it always is, right here. All right, guys, that is the data release. You can see it there. And again, if we look at something, let me see if this is a little bit better. What do you guys think? I think this is a little bit better. Like I got to move the timer here. But I think this lets me see all the screens a little bit more clearly, shows the face fully, but also snap. Yeah, I'm holding a little bit of snap. I'm still green on the trade though. But again, I'm probably just gonna sit on snap on the rest. I've already taken profit on snap. You guys remember I bought snap, took profit at 9, and then kind of hung out. And now I'm just kind of sitting on the last little bit. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I guess the point I'm trying to make, though, I guess the point, I don't know. Check the description, Thomas, if you're asking about it. Um, but I guess the point I'm trying to make is that like none of us know how like the amount of increase versus decrease to us is going to be so small that nobody's really going to be able to tell. And so I guess the point I'm trying to make is I get a lot of people coming in acting like they know exactly what the numbers are going to be. And I'm not saying that's you, Jin, just to put it out there. Like I'm not saying it's you. So don't think I'm attacking you or anything because I'm not. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that nobody really knows. Nobody really knows. And again, this is the increase from February to March. And so, this isn't even, the last couple weeks. And so, remembering what the price increase in such a small basis was back then, it's going to be hard to do. And again, so my point is nobody knows. It certainly could come in lower than expected. And again, if we're looking at just broad trends of inflation over the last month or two, inflation has been getting better. But maybe not. It could also just come in way high and tank the market, of course. That's certainly possible. Uh, All right. Snapchat just popped back up a little bit too. Bro, I see so many traders losing so much money on tops. What are y'all thinking, man? Again, stop gambling. Yeah, all good, Jen. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you know how it goes. Like a lot of the times people who I do this with, they'll somehow feel attacked and then they'll start being weird. And so I gotta just you know how I gotta just preface everything with like, look, I'm not attacking you. Okay. I might disagree, but that's all right. That's healthy. And maybe I'm wrong. Uh Unless it comes in lower than expected, I don't think it has any positive effect on markets. Well, duh. No offense, Mac. But of course, that's like saying, hey, as long as more money gets thrown into the markets, more money might be getting thrown into the markets. Of course. Yeah, if CPI comes in lower, sure, it's going to help markets. If it comes in higher, it's going to hurt markets. That's obvious. That's a self-evident thing. You know, Lower inflation is good, higher inflation is bad. And that's an obvious thing. Maybe not. Maybe to your credit, maybe it's not so obvious. And maybe with your point, I'm assuming, just to be fair here, is we're in the middle of a very undecided, indecisive, unsure market where they don't know whether to fear inflation or recession more. And so I understand. I'm not hating on you. I just thought it was funny. But all good, man. Yeah, all good, Mac. I'm just kind of messing with you, brother. It's all good. I understand what you're saying. It makes sense. Uh, Stagflation, yeah. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Wolf? Think I'm gonna sit on my hands for a few days. Yeah, dude. I mean, the only thing I bought up was Snapchat yesterday, and I'm just gonna sit in here. All right, so Tesla over VWAP here. I'm not surprised we're pulling back here, to be honest. But shorting extended on the upside moves is a lot less edge driven, in my opinion, than buying up, extended on the downside moves like I typically do. Um, I'm just glad I made all my money back. I lost a bunch on Crocs, and again, give me your best Croc loss words. Your best Croc loss quote, and let me know. But yeah. All right, guys. Let me get a little pullback here again. I don't know if I like anything. All right, guys. So we are at 158.40s right now. Top at 107.60s here. Again, we're gonna give it time to bounce back. But people will buy Snap again on the dip. Honestly, I've been buying Snap all day, every time. I did it yesterday, made money. Did it last quarter, I think, too, and made money from it too. I mean, again, when I see an edge, I use it. I don't care who makes fun of me for doing it. I don't care who does any of that stuff. If I see an edge, I do it. You know. All right, top at 109.50s, 109.40s. Dan made me Google. Talk to you later. Yeah. Amazon earnings, bro. They said some bad stuff during the Amazon earnings. They said some stuff that people didn't react to. Bro, I know we probably don't have that many poker players here, but like I can't help but watch all the drama with Berkey and Nick Airball and Doug Polk and Poker Go. Again, I'm one of those guys that is like, look, just let poker players talk smack, dude. Like, let baseball players flip their bats and let poker players talk smack. You know, like we can't, like, it's good for the game. Let them do it. You know, the golden age of poker was filled with it. Like, let them do it. Like, everybody's all mad, like, bullies, they're bullies. It's like, y'all be quiet. You know, let poker players talk smack. Let baseball players flip their bats. Let running backs dance in the end zone. Okay. And stop crying about it. All right, guys. Bear with me, guys. Pun intended, I guess. Let me mute the audio. All right, Tesla, pop it up. It's at 158.50s. All right, guys. Yeah, it's all good, man. Amazon is the new Bitcoin? Nah, man. Amazon's just looking great. Even with this pullback, I think it's fine. All right, guys. Let me unmute the mic. Let me find my Twitter. Yeah, I saw Bagel yesterday. Again, it's not really my style of trade. I'm not really messing with this thing, but it is a pity stock going kind of parabolic somewhat. So I'm watching it, but yeah, PCE up will mean more rate hikes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think one high PCE report is going to mean more rate hikes. I think we'll probably do rate hikes no matter what. Um, so like I think the rate hikes are going to be high regardless, you know. But I think the rate hike is going to be high regard. I think not high. I think they're going to raise rates 25 basis points no matter what. Um, so I don't think this PCE report's really going to influence it super heavy. It is what the Fed uses to gauge how much they're raising rates. But I don't think that, like, I think they're going to raise rates 25 basis points regardless of today. I don't think it'll be less or more. I think it'll be that. Maybe I'm wrong though, but I don't know. All right, guys. So bro, I don't care about religious stuff or anything like that. There's no way I'm drinking liquid death sparkling water. You know what I mean? Like, why would I ever drink that? Like, bro, I'm not saying the law of attraction's real, okay? But like, on the small chance that it is, there ain't no way that's going in me right now. You know, I don't care anything about any of that stuff, dude. Liquid death sparkling water. I'm not touching that stuff, dude. Again, I'm not the most religious guy and all that stuff, but there ain't no way. I'm putting that stuff again on the small chance the law of attraction's real. Drinking something called liquid death. I don't care if it's just water. I'm not drinking it. You know. ExxonMobil. Oh, ExxonMobil just dropped their numbers. My bad, guys. I forgot we had oil numbers today. We do have oil numbers today. So let's see what they showed. Yeah, we had Exxon, Chevron. Exxon just dropped 238 EPS, beat 259 estimates. Sales of 86.56 beat the 85.41 billion estimates. Here's these numbers here. We'll put them up in chat. Yeah, so Exxon is out. U.S. Bank Corp 23-cent EPS versus 23-cent estimates. Net income of $555 million. Yeah, here's Exxon on the right. Exxon up a little bit. We also had some other earnings today, like Chevron. Exxon, Chevron. Chevron just did 355 EPS on 50.79 billion in sales versus 336 estimates and 49.53. So Chevron beat as well. So Exxon and Chevron both beat their earnings. Nothing else really big today. Colgate, 73 EPS on 4.77. A lot of stuff is beating earnings, like a lot of the big companies at least. Look at Chevron RIP or Exxon RIP. It's at 117.80s. U.S. oil might be a good play today. Yeah, so we're looking at Tesla. We're looking at the SPY right here on the left side here. SPY down to 410s today, but again, like I hope people can understand here, man. Like, again, I saw a bunch of YouTubers after after this little drop right here. I saw a bunch of YouTubers who have been calling for a crash make videos claiming that they were so right about the crash prediction, right? And then the market just kind of did not care about their predictions and just flew up here. Again, to understand the mindset, like a lot of these guys are selling courses, and so they are very, very, very hesitant to admit they're wrong with regards to market direction. You know, they've been telling people the market might crash, and so they are very, very, very hesitant to be like, hey, I was wrong short term. And so just be able to recognize that. It's better for you guys as traders. Yeah, I'm looking at MEGL. It's at 310s. But again, I'm just not a big penny stock trader, bro. I remember I used to love penny stocks. I used to get excited about them. But I really do think like they're a little bit more gambling heavy. And I'll explain why penny stocks are more gambling heavy. Like there's more gamblers that are playing penny stocks by far. A lot of the people selling courses are gambling on them. A lot of the traders buying the courses are just justifying gambling. Not all of them, of course. I'm not talking about everybody, but I'll explain why. All right, penny stocks. You have to search and search for penny stocks. You know, the edge is so low in some of these gap ups that like most people are just going to lose money, of course. But that's all of trading, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's gambling. The reason I think that a lot of them are gambling is because penny stocks will make the biggest percentage moves short term. But it's not just on the upside. If TOPS or TOP shows you anything, it's also on the downside as well here, to be honest. So it's not just on the upside, but it's also on the downside. And so those huge percentage moves, a lot of the time, people who are looking to gamble end up targeting those because it's a gamble. They can feel the rush, like they're wanting the butterflies in their stomach. They're wanting to feel the butterflies, feel the risk, feel the rush of gambling. And so those are what they're targeting because those are giving them the biggest percentage moves. But again, if top can show you anything, it's that look, man. I saw a lot of big time YouTube, Twitter traders talking about losing, 5-6 figures playing this. And so the only real time you're able to play this on top is when it's volatile. So like as this is happening, maybe there's some arguments for some strategies, and it's really, really easy to look in hindsight. But again, there's been a lot of stocks that have looked exactly like this that have just kind of dumped on people afterwards. And so it's not like this is some super reliable pattern here, and that's what a lot of people get wrong is that like penny stocks are the opposite of reliability. Like this one might have worked, and it's really easy to look at it in hindsight and be like, well, this one did crazy stuff, right? But like a lot of them are going to do this exact same thing and then just crash shorter on you, crash faster on you, I should say. So just be careful, guys. Did you buy Top? It's up 300%. Of course not. I'm not buying Top. Top's up more than 300%, by the way. Top is up over the last couple of days. Top was at $7 a few days ago. So Top is up about 14x. Top's up about 1,400%. But yeah, I'm not touching this, unfortunately. I mean, again, I get it. People want to gamble on this. Again, it's not really my style. I'm just not going to mess with it. Snapchat's still heading up a little bit, though. I met you playing VWAP pullback strategy. Yeah. But again, my trading has kind of evolved, Martin. Over the last 2, 3, 4 years, like, again, I've just recognized the market that it is. And again, like, I want to sleep good at night as a trader. Like, I don't want to tell people to gamble money away just so I can, like, I'd rather just be honest. Intel yesterday reported the largest quarterly loss in company history. All right, guys. All right, guys. ExxonMobil at 117.80s here. Great earnings report. Better than expected EPS. Better than expected sales. Yeah, I'm staying away. I don't really like most low float penny stocks, man. I think penny stocks is a niche market that is mostly pushed by people selling courses on penny stock trading, where penny stock trading is highly unreliable, highly volatile, highly sketchy, and most people lose money. And I mean, most people lose money trading in general, but the penny stock market is mostly propped up by people selling courses on it. Like, a lot of these gurus and course sellers are acting like penny stock trading is some ticket to riches when it's really not. And it's just something that is a haven for gambling. Unfortunately, I think most pro traders are going to go to large caps, blue chips, futures, options sometimes, but they're not really going to play penny stocks. Penny stocks, the problem is that you could have a great week, a great month, a great year. And if you get stuck in dilution, if you get stuck in an offering, if you get stuck in a pump and dump halted stock, you could lose essentially everything that you made. So, like, the reliability of it is very low. Again, most like other trading markets, people make most just kind of selling courses, and there's some good courses. I'm not hating on all the courses out there. Okay, I'm really not. Like, there's some good course sellers. There's some good courses out there. I'm not hating on them, but the penny stock market is mostly, hey, buy my $5,000 penny stock course And when you look at it, it's like the same stuff that you find on YouTube for free. And then like the people who actually bought it, or like confirmation bias is so strong, and like group thinking. So they get them in those groups, and everybody there, which are a lot of time getting paid to do it, are all like, yeah, this is the greatest group ever, the greatest course ever. And so it's like, if I spend 5,000 on a course, you better believe I'm going to say, oh, this is the greatest course ever. You know, even if it's hot garbage, I'm going to be like, man, that's the greatest course ever. You know, and that's what traps people. That's what makes it kind of spiral and domino into getting a lot of people. Again, PCE day today. Very big day for market activity. Yeah, 100% V. Yeah, Chevron earnings have been out. So Chevron dropped earnings. They came in at 355 versus 336 EPS on 50.79 in revenue versus 49.5 billion in expected revenue. Am I still in Wells Fargo? Okay, I am. Good. Bank of America. Okay, I'm still in a little piece of that, but not too bad. Luckily, we have 5 shares left, so we made some money on it. That's nice. All right, guys, we got about an hour and 10 minutes before PCE data comes out. Big day today. I saw a course for 40,000. Said they guarantee 1,000 per day. Ah, bro, yeah, there's some fine print there, 100%, dude. And again, like, people act like I'm just some big hater. I'm really not. Like, okay, if you were me, what would you do? Right? You know it's a scam market. Like, you know, a lot of these pity stock courses are just scamming people. And you had a community as big as this one, what would you do? The smart thing to do is probably just to stay quiet, because a lot of them work together. So like a lot of those big penny stock gurus, like they're all patting each other on the back, supporting each other. And like a lot of them try to get like this kind of celebrity status where, you know, you can't really criticize them. And I don't mention names. I don't really want that drama. But just be careful is all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's not good courses. There's probably some good penny stock courses. There really are. But a lot of them are not. And a lot of them are just trying to get your money and you'll never see it again. And you're going to get something 1,000 other people, some pre-recorded content 1,000 other people have seen already. Yeah, so Amazon finally breaking down. I can't believe how much people spend on courses to learn how much EMA are. Yeah, someone's selling courses at, yeah, for sure, Pawn. Hey, what's up, JD? It was up 500%. What was? You're talking about Top was up like 1,300%. It's really like it was at sevens a couple days ago. So in that regard, it's up like 1,400%. If PCE comes in good, will that possibly raise all the stock market? The reason I'm asking is I bought Amazon last night and I'm taking a major bath because of stupidity. Yeah, no offense, Stuart, but why in the world would you buy Amazon? It's up so much over the last couple days, man. Up so much. Unless you bought the dip after, the earnings call or something, that's justifiable, I think. But again, if we were covering this yesterday. If you guys remember what I said, honestly, I called it to the T with Amazon. Again, I might need to go back and find those clips because I certainly called this, right? What I said yesterday before Amazon released earnings. People kept asking me like they do. I told people I thought that Amazon would probably beat earnings, that I thought Amazon would probably come in decent for earnings. And my argument for it was like Amazon's had a rough year. They lost a lot of money in Rivian. And again, that's what I said. And that's what they said on their earnings call too. And so what I said was I thought Amazon might do well for earnings. I think they were going to do everything they can to have good metrics for earnings to improve their PE ratio and metrics like it. And so I thought they would come in better than expected, but I thought that they might not hold because of extension on the upside. Like they've pushed up a lot over the last couple weeks here. If you look at a 10-day chart, prior to this, Amazon had gone from, basically over the last 20 days is a better chart. Amazon had gone from, or maybe it was, let me look, a yearly chart. So yeah, Amazon was at $90 in March, at the beginning of March. Amazon has been on a huge bounce back, and it's one of the stronger stocks leading into this. And so again, my logic was that Amazon might have good earnings, but not hold, kind of have some break even, close to yesterday. And that's exactly what we got. Literally, Amazon was slightly down, mostly break even yesterday. And so again, extension plays a huge factor here. The real reason Amazon dropped, though, is because they said some negative stuff that people did not like during their actual earnings call. So during their earnings call, they said some stuff people didn't like. New here, what type of trading does this channel do? We do a little bit of everything. We do stocks, futures, swing trading, day trading, investing. We cover earnings. We look at PE ratios, all that stuff. Yeah, exactly, Rod. Yeah, everything you need to learn is books, YouTube, and time in the market, 100%. Yeah, $1,500 for a 2-hour course, ridiculous. Yeah. You don't want the hate, but I can name a scam course. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, say whatever you want. If it's not good, I'll delete it. I mean, I don't think making you buy a laptop is bad, but are they forcing you to buy a laptop? Yeah, you learn more from just taking trades yourself. Like that's when traders learn the most. All right, guys. So starting to get some bounce back in the SPY, Tesla. Again, I'm in Snap here. We're riding this back up a little bit. And it's bouncing back some with it, too. uh, huh. Jerry Springer, rest in peace. Jerry Springer died at 79 yesterday. Rest in peace to Jerry, man. That's sad, dude. He made our childhood just a little bit brighter. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used them. Yeah, PC in an hour. And again, we will stream it all live right here. Yeah, PC. That's right, Melanie. You know, just made our childhood just a little bit brighter. You know, everybody understands. Rest in peace to the man. Bro, these 15-year-olds on Twitter trying to act like stock market experts need to really go somewhere, dude. Like, y'all go do your homework. Like, you're not a stock market expert. Anybody that buys your course deserves it. You know. Chevron did drop their numbers here. Exxon dropped their numbers too. Yeah, top from 118 to $81 in a minute. That's what I'm telling people. I'm not touching this thing, man. I'm not buying it. I'm not touching it. I'm not trading it. I'm not doing it. I'm just avoiding this thing like the plague, man. It's just way too sketchy. Again, PCE data 8:30. We got Michigan consumer sentiment data at 10 too. Y'all be careful. Yeah, so again, is Amazon dip buy worth it here, guys? Let me know. All right, again, Tesla about to back up again. Top gave back all the gains. Again, what's going to happen, guys? Y'all want to know what's going to happen with Top now? Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with Top. All right, Top is going to drop and give back all of its gains. All right, and then a lot of people that are stuck at 100, 120, 140, 160, 200, plus, they're going to turn into long-term bag holders, and they're going to build a community around Top. Like, it's the big man keeping the little man down. Like, it's manipulation, and that the big man is just stopping the little man from making money because they bought up a low flow penny stock that got pumped up huge percentages and it didn't hold. And they're going to have these big long-term communities around Top. That's my guess. What do you guys think? Do y'all think that will actually happen here? Let me know. Hey, thank you, Rich. Do you like any growth stocks? Yeah, man. I mean, I like investing. I like swing trading. I'm probably better at swing trading than day trading. Why top up so much pre-market? Because somebody's pumping it up. My guess is executives inside the company. Yeah, for sure, Ben. 100%, man. But it doesn't matter. BBIG, CEI. There's just so many stocks that this has happened to that people get stuck in. So people keep falling for it, man. Again, what happens is like people can't cut losses. Like they don't know how to cut losses. And so like they buy up a bunch and then they just get stuck. All right, guys. Again, ExxonMobil up to 117s here. Top gave everything back. Tesla at 158.80s here. 158.80s. Here's the SPY itself. SPY is pulling back a little bit at around the 200 EMA. We're watching a couple different things here. All right, guys. Again, look at ExxonMobil, Tesla, SPY holding here. We got about 50 minutes, guys, 50 minutes here until the data comes out. And again, this is a big relevant data release because people are gamblers, Ben. Hey. Love you. I mean, you could try, I guess.
Well, are you sure that it's going to disconnect?
No, I'm not 100% sure. We got almost 500 people here, though. I mean, you could try here. That needs to be connected to the internet. If that's connected to the same internet as the printer, then it shouldn't interfere with my stream. Okay? My point is, I can't print it on this.
Yeah.
Okay, try it. Try it. Just don't mess with any of the cords or plugins or anything like that.
Yeah, this is plugged into a different.
Okay, all right. Yeah, what do you guys think PCE is going to come in higher or lower than expected? Looking at our YouTube polls here. We got a couple polls here. I'm still in the NAKD community. Yeah, I bet you are, sir. 47% higher than expected votes, 30% lower, and 23% as expected here. We're also going to do a YouTube poll. All right, guys. For PCE, inflation data dropping at 8:30. All right, guys. So again, PCE inflation data comes in. Expectations are 0.4% or 0.3%. Again, PCE inflation data. Expectational numbers are again at 0.3% month over month. 0.3% month over month. So again, we'll see what happens. Again, do me a favor, bump that like number up again. Hit the subscribe button. We got our poll live on Twitter right now, so vote on that poll if you haven't already, guys. All right, ExxonMobil at 117.80s. Yeah, lower PCE is better for markets. Higher PCE is worse. Are the trolls going to come out today? You know, that's just kind of how it goes. A lot of them is just one person. And honestly, let me think of the most delicate way to put this. A lot of it is just one person that just doesn't have much of a life. And again, because of that, there's some people here, you know, and I'm not going to be specific, but that are kind of nice, but are almost certainly trolling me with other accounts, you know. And again, that's fine. Like, if that's how people want to spend their life, if that's kind of what they're doing right now, you know, there's some subtle nuance to like that I can identify about the people, though. Like, some of them, they're too nice. you know. And I know that sounds crazy, but like I know one of them, just the way he talks about specific things and the way he types, I can recognize who it is pretty easily. And so usually I just kind of ignore them, and then they'll create another account and they'll do the same thing, and then I'll recognize that account too. And so yeah, a lot of it is just like a couple people who have a bunch of different accounts for whatever reason, and you know, I just kind of try to ignore them the best I can. Because again, like I said, man, who am I? Like, listen, if that's what they got to do to feel better, you know, let them. It's all good. MEGL pushing up. Yeah, it's all good. Like I said, some of them, you know, again, I don't know what drives somebody to do that. I think there's a lot of people that I might know personally. You know, I know a couple people that I know back at home who act the same way on Facebook. Uh, and maybe it's them, maybe it's not. But I know some of them just don't have much going for them. Like they, you know, they're in their 30s, kidless, you know, no spouse, you know, not really any big job prospects, and like they're just kind of struggling, you know. And so I think like for some of them, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, people are weird, man. MEGL at 370s. Master P the GOAT. Yeah, I'm doing something right if I got haters, you know. The way I try to look at it is like if they're paying attention to me and I don't really have any idea what they're doing, you know, I might be, if I was them, I might be mad too, you know. Yeah, so again, oil numbers came in well. Yeah, that's right, Nando's. There you are, bro. So you said you weren't going to talk anymore, and that's all right. Listen, I appreciate you here, dude. Um, Again, like I wasn't trying to hate on you on the last conversation we had regarding, I think it was regarding CBD. Um, so yeah, brother, it's all good. I hope you understand. MEGL penny stock ripping up again. I'm not really a big penny stock trader, but it's moving up some. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Chris. My guy, man. Hey, look at you today, dude. Looking handsome over here, man. Hey, look at this kid right here. Hey, you look good. You got to rock it, bro. You got to be confident, man. Look at you. Looking at you, man. Yeah, dude, you're him. That's right. You look good, man. You look good, dude. You look handsome. You look distinguished, bro.
He's got a $10 bill to show.
That's right. That's you. Let me see it.
Wait, you're giving me $100.
The man,
$10. Oh.
Alexander Hamilton. That's him. Well, come on.
I like the hair.
Spitting image of him. Look at that. Love you, buddy. You look good, man. That's a great costume.
Don't mess
Careful
with
with
his
his
hair.
hair.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't
I love you, buddy. All right, good job, dude. You look great, man. All right, love you guys. Love you. Have a good day. He looks good. That's a good costume. He's rocking it, man. I like it.
I couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, that's true. It's Alexander Hamilton, you know.
Love you.
Love you. Have a good day. Yeah, SPY bouncing up a little bit. Again, I'm in Snapchat. Look at Tesla rip. Tesla's kind of dragging the market up a little bit. Tesla's leading the market some. He does. He looked good, man. He looked just like Alexander Hamilton. I do. I live a blessed life. Man, MEGL is flying up right now. Absolutely flying up. Yeah, it's all good, D. Yeah, D, I've talked about it before. I just kind of, again, sometimes I'll bring up dramatic things as a way to fill dead air in the stream when not much is going on. And so if you hear me talk about haters a lot, it might just be me trying to fill dead air. Like, again, a lot of the time we're having conversations here. So it's like I'm talking about my kids. I'll talk about, what's going on in the market. Market's kind of stagnant, though. And I'm sitting here for 4 hours a day. And so, yeah, y'all are going to hear rants about haters. Y'all are going to hear rants about my kids. Y'all are going to hear rants about the market, penny stocks. Like, it's just kind of, and again, you don't have to watch the stream. I appreciate the constructive criticism. So it's all good. But yeah. But yeah, look at MEGL rip it up. It's testing $5 now. So again, we'll see if it holds. Didn't Alexander Hamilton get shot in a duel? If I remember correctly, right? I'm not the best at history. Yeah, the duel between Aaron Burr. That's right. So Alexander Hamilton did get popped in the duel. July 11th, he had a duel in New Jersey between Aaron Burr and himself. And Hamilton lost that duel, apparently. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason I come for the rant. Exactly. Again, we try to keep it a little fun and dramatic here, and it's all good. Definitely the top 3 most hated hater in the world right now, for sure. Definitely top 3. Again, MEGL at 450s. Look at MEGL. I'm not a big penny stock trader, but I can't help but look at it. Or do we doing history? Yeah, beginner history. Top G. There's a little known play called Hamilton. Yeah, I've never seen the play. I'm not a big play watcher. I'm a movie lover. I knew about the duel. That's what I said. I remembered he lost in a duel. I forgot who he fought or who it was about. Pretty petty thing, bro, back then. That's a pretty petty thing to go after, But I remember, like, back then, dude, people did not care, man. Back then, people were like, you know what? You disagree with me? We're having a duel. We're going to go out into the streets and solve this. Much more different time. Honestly, much more different time. Again, we got 40 minutes, guys. 40 minutes before the PCE numbers come out. Yeah, it's a fun age, man. No, I'm not buying any shares for the stream. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, man, what was Hamilton thinking? So you're going to go into a duel and then just not aim? What? Like, I know Hamilton is like one of the founding fathers and all that, but like, what was he thinking? My guy must have been suicidal. Let's be honest here. How do you challenge somebody to a duel and then just not shoot? What is he thinking? No, I think the actual story, right, if I remember this correctly, is that Hamilton assumed that Burr was going to respect the fact that he wasn't aiming and do the same thing. But Burr was just kind of like, nah, that day. I'm pretty sure that's the story, is that for whatever reason, I think Hamilton incorrectly assumed that Burr was just not gonna do it like he was. And he was certainly wrong about that. That's, I'm pretty sure, what happened. Tesla still pushing up, almost up to 159.50. That's an interesting last name, Pawn, for sure. My last name's London. And so it's pretty easy to see why, you know. Again, vote on the poll for PCE, guys. Vote on this poll. Higher or lower than expected here? Let me know. Yeah, Burr was about that. Yeah, all good, D. It's all good. Like I said, I understand. Like, I really do. Like, I might talk about haters too much. Maybe that's one of my character flaws. You know, again, I'm trying to... but again, I do kind of use it to give a little bit more flair, so to speak, to the stream. You know? Like, again, one of my on-stream personalities, I would say, is kind of like a trading brat, almost. You know? Top 3 greatest ever of all time ever, you know? Maybe like a narcissistic trader, if you will. And so in that way, you know, I'm top 3 most hated on haters in the world right now, for sure. But yeah, MEGL's pulling back. We'll see if it holds. Again, I'm skeptical of penny stocks. SPY dipping down some now, though. I'm in Snapchat. It's not really following the market like that, though. Yeah, thank you, D. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Yeah, Meta popping up. Meta, man. Meta's too high for me to buy it up here, too. It's just a little bit too up there for me, I think, right here. I'm just too scared of that. Yeah, top hated on hater in the haters world right now, for sure. Yeah, I've already taken most out of my Snapchat. PCE moves markets a little bit. It's what the Fed uses to determine how bad inflation is. So PCE is relevant for sure. Again, the Fed uses PCE to indicate good, bad inflation and all that stuff. So, John, I like your channel for the earnings report. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. For the Saints, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, Brian Breesy. They picked a defensive tackle. I disagree, man. I think we need a quarterback, bro. Like, the Saints don't have a freaking quarterback, man. Like, we got all these other not effective quarterbacks. Like, I also think, like, our O-line needs some work. You know, defense, we definitely need some defensive tackles, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know Brian Breesy is good, but I don't know. Winston, bro. Honestly, Winston had so much, like, so many lovers. Like, bro, Winston, everybody's like, oh, Winston. It's like, bro, Winston was terrible. He was horrible. He's got no legs, which is the problem. Like, he can't run. And maybe it's our offensive line's fault. But, like, I wasn't a big Winston fan. I thought Taysom Hill did better than Winston, to be honest. Taysom Hill got us closer to winning games than him. We should have kept Teddy Bridgewater, and I know he didn't do that great moving forward after that, but like, and I know he would have been really expensive to keep, but you know, I don't know. Anyways, Tesla at 159.20s, Exxon at 117s here. SPY pull it back down all the way under the volume weighted average price, all the way under the VWAP here. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is old and overhyped, in my opinion. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is overhyped. He's overrated, in my opinion. I know he's one of the greats, and everybody always says, but he's only won one Super Bowl, and he's just old. You know, he's like Saints need a young quarterback, not an old one. Tesla pulling back a little bit, but the SPY just turned here. I'm trying to see why it turned. Looking at Apple. It's not Apple. It's Amazon. Amazon breaking down a little bit, dragging the market down too. ExxonMobil up, Tesla up. Again, we're going to watch the dollar index here. It is 8 a.m. right now, 8 a.m. I have no idea whether you should go long or short. I really have no idea. Man, dude. Numbers are out 30 minutes. There's a timer. There could be a timer on the bottom right side of the screen. It's possible that there is one. Hey, man.
Love you.
Look at you. I love you too, buddy.
Bye.
Hey, let me get a picture of you. Hold on, dude. Let me get a picture of you, man. All right, ready? There you go. Ready? There you go. Handsome, dude. Love you, man. Have a good day at school, buddy.
Okay.
Hey. Look at that kid. Handsome. He's Alexander Hamilton. All right. Yeah, Amazon flushing down. All right, Tesla pull it back at 159s. ExxonMobil at 117s. Yeah, Amazon flushing. All right, 27 minutes, guys. 27 minutes. And again, we'll see what we get. We got about 600 people here. Again, subscribe if you haven't yet. We appreciate it. Market is looking a little bit weak, but it's pushed up a lot yesterday, so it's not surprising that the market's pulling back some today. I mean, very rarely is it going to hold all the gains it put in yesterday. Like, just not a super reasonable expectation, in my opinion. Top is absolutely crazy. All right, Tesla bounced it up a little bit. SPY at 410s, 411s. Yeah, I mean, the market was up so much. Again, I don't know what the market's going to do today. I think we're pretty neutral range right now. Again, PCE drops in about 25, 30 minutes. Yeah, again, I don't know what to do here. Again, I'm not really in a position where I'm trying to buy up anything right now. I think the market's up a little bit too much relative to yesterday and the day before for me to really want to find cheap levels to buy it here. I think I need to pull back a little bit more, and I think I just need to be patient, in this situation, because I think like a lot of stuff, yeah, I just think there's risks. Again, ExxonMobil bouncing at the volume weighted average price here. SPY still under the VWAP here, consolidating around it. I want to watch that 410 level on the SPY. Yeah, I'm not messing with top. No, I'm not going to short. I don't need to. Again, patience is key. Like, I don't always need to be in a trade. And again, Amazon's falling down. But I mean, it's not like Amazon is still very green over the last 20 days. I think people have to understand. Again, I called this move yesterday on Amazon. If you guys remember what I said yesterday, I said that I thought Amazon might have good results, but not react like the biggest and hold. If you guys remember what I said yesterday, I said Amazon is up a lot. Look, if we look at a yearly chart, Amazon is up pretty big. It's one of the biggest winning blue chips over the last month and a half or so. So March 13th, Amazon was at $90 basically. Today it's basically, or yesterday it was basically at 110. And so what I told people prior to the earnings report, like before earnings came out for Amazon, what I said, and again, you could check this if you want. What I told people was this. I said, I think Amazon's a little bit extended heading into their earnings report. And so even if they come out with good earnings, which they did, and I told people that I thought they would. I said, I thought they're going to come in with good earnings. And the reason I thought they would, again, to explain that, is because I thought that their EPS values over the last year were rough. They lost a bunch in Rivian. And so I thought they were going to do everything they can to have good metrics this quarter, which they absolutely did, right? So I was absolutely correct about that. But then I also said that I didn't think that they would necessarily hold well because of extension leading into the earnings report. And so even if they had good EPS numbers, which I thought they would, I didn't think they would hold incredibly well. And again, that's kind of exactly what we got. Amazon down at 106 right now. And again, I'll have to go back and try to clip that, but that's exactly what I said. Not exactly, but I said somewhere in that is what I said. And so, yeah, again, extension plays a huge factor. Amazon was just up so much. You know, at 120s, it was never going to hold, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the lookout. I'm always on the lookout. But again, getting me to buy up swing trades. Again, I'm very accurate with my swing trades. I really am. Like, again, my last swing trade, I cut it yesterday. It was on Disney. Again, if you look at it, we're out of Disney now, I think. Yeah, we're completely flat on Disney. But again, we can show you the trades from it. And so, again, our last Disney trade, we started adding at 98s, 96s, 97s, established a position of about 97 bucks or so with 180 shares, I think, or maybe we had two something. But again, we bought the dip at these lows. We got in almost exactly down here at these lows, which is great, right around here. And then, you know, as we got this pop, we kind of slowly started taking more and more off into the big bounce. Cut it, ended up getting out, and now we're flat in Disney after that big run. And again, the reason I can be really accurate with these type of trades is because I'm selective with regards to like when I'm buying stuff. Like, I don't buy anything up on like big green days. Like, I'm usually looking for big red days. And again, if you look at Disney leading into all this, you know, Disney had a pretty big string of red days leading into that dip buy that I got in. So like once we start hitting our second or third red day of deep extension on the downside short term, that's when I'm willing to buy up blue chip healthy companies that I can hold for a year plus if I need to. But if it goes in my direction fast like it has been, I'll take profit very quickly and not worry about it. I did the same thing with Wells Fargo and Bank of America. I believe I'm still holding small pieces of these in Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Yeah, Bank of America, I'm still green. Wells Fargo, I'm still green. But yeah, we already cut these. So again, we did a very similar thing to Disney here in banks and Wells Fargo, Bank of America. And again, what we did here, just to show you, Bank of America, I think we're less green in, but Wells Fargo, small trade. But again, you can kind of see we bought it. I don't know. Maybe that's opposite. Maybe it was Bank of America that we made a bunch on. Yeah, Wells Fargo was one that we're kind of flat on. We're green on the trade as a whole, but we're flat. It was Bank of America. So yeah, you can kind of see Bank of America. This is how we trade it, right? So this was, you know, we bought 100 shares of BAC at 30.89s on the 18th, sold at 31s plus. And then we bought it again after this big FRC demise. If you zoom out here, yeah, we bought 100 shares again at 28.30s, sold at 28.50s, basically 29, and we're still holding a little piece of that too. But again, like when we get that type of extension, that's when I start to kind of add to stuff like this and kind of buy it up. And now we're basically flat on this. Like, it's not a huge trade anymore on Bank of America. We're basically out of 80% of the position, the initial position. Hey, I thought you said you're not going to buy bank stocks for now. No, I mean, I'll buy bank stocks. I'm not going to buy FRC. I'm not going to buy FRC for obvious reasons. FRC is just too volatile. But one of the big boys, if we have 2 or 3 or 4, and number one, if I did say that, I'd change my mind. But again, the reason I'm buying up stuff like this is, like, if we look at a 10-day chart here, like, look at all this weakness short term. Like, this is Bank of America, Wells Fargo. These are not small banks. And I think there's also going to be somewhat of like an inverse correlation with FRC and some of these big boy banks, the top 4 or 5, which is JP Morgan, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and I'm missing one, but yeah. So look at all this drop. So there's a big drop, and so yeah, when we're down that much short term, you know, I don't mind buying up some stuff. And just kind of riding a small little bounce back, which is exactly what we did. And so again, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that, like, my swing trading strategy revolves around extension heavily. So like, I'm not buying up stuff on big green days like Amazon yesterday. I'm in fact waiting for pullbacks. The last one we did on Snapchat, and again, you can kind of see how much we play Snapchat like this, or how many times we had on Snapchat. So I can show you my trades here on Snapchat too. But again, like we're here to buy the dip. Here we bought the dip at 990s. We sold at 10, 11s, 12s. Got off almost exactly at the top. Again, this last one here, we bought the dip at 840s, sold at 870s, sold more at 880s. And so, yeah, I mean, our strategy revolves around buying dips, and it works really well for us too. Very high accuracy doing what I'm doing. And again, but the whole point is that like you have to be patient. Like you really have to be patient. Like you can't buy hype, you know. And I think that's a lot of traders' mistakes, is that they're getting caught up in like hyped up penny stocks or kind of taking the ARK invest route of just like buying up really hyped up stocks that are super extended short term. I'm looking to buy really weak stocks that are healthy long term. And so it's kind of the opposite for me. What happened to PCE price higher than expected? Well, the market will probably drop. PCE is an inflation gauge. It's what the Fed uses to understand inflation. Can we see your trades on Amazon? I didn't buy Amazon. I mean, I could show you, but I don't really have any trades on Amazon. I don't think I did. Yeah, the last time I was trading Amazon was all the way back in November, but I haven't traded Amazon since then. I mean, I could show you, but just haven't really traded it. Here, if you want to see it. I mean, here is a 90-day chart on Amazon. Or here, let me do the 15-minute chart. So yeah, here's a 90-day chart on Amazon, and I'll show trades just so you guys can see. Like, I'm not really messing with this right now. So yeah, not lying about it. I never heard of it, Fred. Yeah, maybe Snap does, Melissa, but Snap's got almost 400 million daily active users, and it's at, you know, $8 a share. And so I don't care what Snap does long term. People make a huge mistake in terms of their trading where they like hate specific companies, and like it makes them ignore potential. I don't hate any company. Like if I think there's an edge or a discrepancy in value, then I'll buy it up. And while a lot of people think Snapchat will fail long term, I'm looking at price versus, you know, objective value in terms of like daily active users. If almost 400 million people are using Snapchat daily, I mean, that's pretty high. And so, you know, we drop 20% short term in a stock like that. You know, I'm going to buy that up and wait. And again, that strategy, regardless of what people say, has been very accurate. Again, I kind of just showed you my trades. They were all green on those. And so, you know, same thing I did with SQ. You know, SQ, we bought it in the 50s, sold it in the 60s because it dropped big percentages short term. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Michael. It's just too widely used. Like it'll, like there's value there. I don't know how much, I don't know how well it'll do. But again, I'm not a person that like just discounts companies in general, like blue chips and mid caps, just because, you know, for whatever reason. But yeah, I think there's some value there. All right, Amazon bouncing back up a little bit here. We're gonna put the SPY up. Again, we still got 13 minutes, guys. 13 minutes. Yeah, for sure. About if TT gets banned, Snap's gonna run. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but if Snap isn't making money, 400 million is not enough. Yeah, but I guess you have to look at it in terms of potential. Yeah, what's up, Tyler? What's up, B? Yeah, for sure. PCE data, very interesting. Lower PC is bullish because of inflation problems. But who knows? We don't really know how the market's going to react. But lately, low data is positive because of inflation problems. All right, guys. So yeah, again, Tesla moving up a little bit, Amazon bouncing back up. SPY has dropped down some, but again, it's not an unreasonable drop. I think the market's been up a lot over the last couple of days here. You know, a lot of people started to get really, really bearish after this big drop over the last few days, and then the market bounced back quickly. Again, I see a lot of YouTubers that have been basically calling for a market crash for 3 months now. Every small 1% drop, all of a sudden, they're like, aha, see, I told you. It's like, bro, the market ripped up 10% and then dropped 1%. And now you're trying to act like you were correct about your crash prediction. Like, get out of here, man. You know, again, the market doesn't have to crash. That's what people have to understand. It's like the market doesn't have to crash. Like, again, and when the market does crash, not everybody thinks it's going to crash. You know, right now I see so many people predicting a market crash that I'm actually pretty skeptical in terms of an actual crash happening. Now, I think what's more likely is a recession. A mild recession is what the Fed thinks, but that's not going to be a crash. That's going to be a slow trickle down. And again, right now, GDP did come in low, but it wasn't negative or anything like that. All right, guys. Again, SPY at 411s here, 411s, Tesla at 159.50s. Hey, where's Mitch at, man? I've been wondering where Mitch went. Money Mitch at Benzinga. He's a friend of mine. Haven't seen him in a couple days, man. We got 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes before the data comes out. Yeah, definitely top 3, Eric, for sure. All right, we're gonna put it in sub-only mode. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, guys. We got 8 minutes. Got about 900 people here, so. Again, remember, hit the live button next to the play button. Yeah, but like, I get a lot of people want to confirm bearish sentiment that they've had over months. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, like, the technical definition of a recession is a very specific thing. It's 2 consecutive losing GDP quarters, right? So it's not less than expected or less than last time. It's losing GDP quarters. And so, again, we're not there yet. The other aspect of a technical recession is high unemployment, 2 consecutive losing GDP quarters, right? That's not what we're in. Unemployment's actually very low right now. And so in terms of that, we're not there yet. Now, maybe we'll hit that sometime this year. I know the Fed projects that, a mild one. But yeah, we're not there yet. And again, we'll see if it happens or not. Let me know if you guys think we will. Again, 7 minutes, guys, 7 minutes. Oh, Mitch went on a cruise. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. I'll message him, see if he wants to come on the show on his cruise. The economy is in trouble. No. The market's in a weird stance of fearing both inflation and recession. What story? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Alexander Hamilton was thinking, bro. Challenges the man to the duel, and then just doesn't aim for, as a form of protest. What is Aham thinking? Like, what is he thinking? Again, I think the true story of it is Burr. He thought Burr was going to do the same thing he did, but Burr was just kind of like, nah, shoot or shoot, and Aham got. Rest in peace to Alexander Hamilton. Speaking of Alexander Hamilton, look at this kid. The GOAT. Look at that kid. That's my son today, guys. My son's dressing up as Alexander Hamilton. That's why we're talking about it. Again, I don't know. Expectational numbers for this are 0.3%, guys. 0.3%. Again, we'll see if we hit that or not. Again, I don't know. Okay, so maybe it was the other way, Dan. I don't know. All right, guys. Hey, 4 minutes. 4 minutes here. Let me know what you guys think the numbers are going to come in at. Good or bad? Higher or lower? Better or worse? Let me know. Looking at our poll numbers right before this starts here. So we do have a poll going on live right now. Again, we got about 1,000 votes on YouTube. 47% think we're going to come in higher than expected. 32% lower, and 21% neutrally. Looking at Twitter. We did a Twitter poll as well here. We asked people. 56% think higher, 18 or 19% think lower, and 25% as expected. I don't know what we're going to come in as. I think we've had a lot of positive inflationary numbers, lower inflationary numbers, that is, over the last couple of months. But I won't be surprised if we do higher than expected either. Yeah, I don't know. Again, we got about 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. Hey, thank you, Bernardo. Yeah, man. He's growing up quick. All right, guys. 2.5 minutes. Most people think PCE coming in higher than expected, though. So again, we can look at the numbers here. Core PCE is the big one, right? So remember, it's core PCE is the main one here. It's the large one that everybody's watching. Expectations are 0.3%. 0.3% for core PCE. Base PCE is expected to show up at like 0.3% as well. But year over year, 4.5%. Last time it was 0.3% on the month. And remember, this is March numbers here. So these are numbers for March, not April. And so these are numbers. This is the change in the personal consumption expenditure from February to March is what this is. All right, guys. Here we go. About a minute and a half, guys. A minute and a half. .5%. How accurate are the polls? Not that accurate. All right, guys, less than a minute here. We got about 1,300 people here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, guys. We appreciate the love and support. 0.3% is what's expected here. We're going to put the dollar index up as well. Instead of Amazon, we're going to put the Dixie here on the left or on the right. I'm also going to switch this around and do this so we can see everything. So again, right underneath me is the SPY right here. So this is the SPY right here. Again, 30 seconds, guys, 30 seconds. Again, I don't know what the numbers are going to come in as. We're just going to report it here live. Again, hit the subscribe button. Hit the play button next to the subscribe button, guys. Remember, hit the play button next to the subscribe button so you know exactly what the data shows up as. All right, remember, it's the core PCE data is the big one. Core PCE data is the big one here. All right, here's the data release right now. All right, core PCE data, 0.3%. We're waiting for the actual numbers to drop. All right, guys, so I don't see the numbers yet. I see the employment benefits. Let me refresh the screen and see if we get anything. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's out for anybody yet. All right, employment benefits, no PCE data yet. All right, there goes PCE data. 4.1. 4.1 is what PCE came in as. All right, get 4.1%. Where's the timer? Let me see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It came in at 0.3%. 0.3%, so neutral. 0.3% on the year, it came in at 4.6%. 4.6%. The regular PCE came in at 4.2% month over month. Man, they were a little bit late with this, guys. So it's not just me; they were all a little bit late with this. But yeah, 0.3% is what it came in as versus 0.3% expected. On the year, it came in at 4.6 versus 4.5%. So it's neutral numbers here. It's not crazy high or crazy low. It's neutral numbers. Regular PCE. Again, core PCE came in at 4.6% on the year and 0.3% on the month. And we'll put the data up on screen here. So again, these are neutral numbers. So again, initially market dropped. The dollar index is falling down on this data. So it looks like the market's actually liking this. Market's starting to head back up here. Look at Tesla pop up. Tesla testing the previous closing price. And so again, the data remained unchanged. Again, 0.3% on the month. 0.3% on the month and 0.6% on the year. So slightly over the yearly numbers, but everything else was neutral. And the market's liking it here. Tesla moving up, dollar index moving down. We dropped this number on Twitter if you guys want to see it. The market's actually liking this data here, though. Personal consumption came in at 0 versus minus 0.1% expected. So personal consumption numbers came in as well. Again, personal consumption came in at 0 versus minus 0.1 expected. I'm going to put this data up on screen too. Again, market is slightly green, but again, with the neutral release, it was neutral, guys. Of course, you know, yeah, PCE is out. It's neutral. It came in at 0.3% versus 0.3% expected. So it's neutral, guys. Again, of course, bears are going to somehow find the weakness in this, and bulls are going to somehow find the strength in this. But it did come in pretty neutral here. So it didn't come in super bad or anything like that. So it did come in neutral. Well, I mean, neutral means neutral. It doesn't mean bearish. It means neutral. Again, this is very neutral, in fact. So again, if you want to understand that, this is how neutral it is. Okay. Last time, core PCE came in at 0.3%. This time, they expected it to come in at 0.3%, and it came in at 0.3%. The SPY is completely flat relative to when the data came out. And so it's very neutral, maybe, again, I don't know, but it's pretty neutral. Again, last time they expected it at 0.3%. Last time it came in at 0.3%. It came in at 0.3%. Market's flat from when it came in. Dollar index is flat. And I think in a market where we're fearing both inflation and recession, it's neutral. So if we look at non-core PCE, yeah, you're right. I mean, the PCE price index month over month came in at 0.1%. Versus 0.3% expected. But the big one, again, is core PCE. That's the big one. We don't really look. I mean, we look at other numbers, but mostly what we're looking at is the core PCE data here. And again, this is very neutral. Yeah, forever bears. We'll call everything bearish 100%. The sky is falling. Yeah, right. Exactly. Again, if you haven't already, check out Top Step. Top Step is a funded program for futures where they give you a demo. And if you can hit the target on their demo while following their rules, they fund you the same amount as the demo, right? The base one's $50K. And so if you could pass that test, the base one, they give you a $50K demo in futures. And again, in futures, you can day trade the S&P 500, essentially. It's called the E-mini. You can trade currency. You can trade commodities. And most pro traders trade futures. But yeah, they give you a $50K demo for the base one. If you can hit $3K in profit on that demo while following their rules and pass their testing and phases, then they fund you 50 grand with a 90% split. And this is the most legit futures funded program in the world. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And it really is the best workaround to get around the PDT rule. Like, a lot of people try to trade penny stocks and all that stuff with cash accounts, but the futures market has no PDT restrictions. You can essentially trade the SPY. And again, these funded account programs are legit, and Top Step is the most legit. It's been around for over 10 years. I'm biased in their favor, of course, because they pay me money, but it really is the best of both worlds where, if you lose, you're only down $140. The base one's 130 something if you use my link. But if you pass it, you still get 90% of your profit moving forward after that. So it makes tons of sense. If you want to check it out, here is the link. Again, a great way to help support the channel. They are a sponsor of mine, but you can check out the link right there. And again, I am biased, of course, because they pay me money, but we try to keep it transparent. Is it bear, bull to index? It's neutral, guys. Again, in trading, you're going to get pulled in all these different directions by both bears and bulls, right? The bears are going to say everything's negative, everything's bad, the sky is falling, everything's going to go down. And honestly, they've been saying the same thing every day for like 4 or 5 months now, and the market's been going up. And so, again, they're going to try to pull you in one direction. The perma bulls are going to try to pull you in the other direction and say, hey, this is great, this is great. Again, I'm not saying either of them are wrong. I really have no idea. What I will say is that this data is neutral. Last time it was 0.3. This time they expected 0.3. This time it came in at 0.3. And so it's about as neutral as you get. And again, the market itself has reacted neutrally here. Like, look, here's where the data came in at. Flat. The definition of flat. Dollar index. Here's where the data came in at. Flat. So we are neutral, regardless of what anybody says, to be honest. Kids at the gym think they are pro traders. They have no clue. Yeah, I think over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of gimmicky gurus out there pumping up their courses. You know, like I said, they have a 15-year-old that's out here trying to act like a stock market expert at this point in time. You know, so I mean, yeah, I mean, again, maybe he's doing it. I highly doubt he is. But yeah, I don't know, man. There's just so many. I thought it was bad when I got started trading 6 or 7 years ago. Trading was much less evolved in terms of guru stuff. But at this point in time, it's just gotten out of control. The dollar index is starting to move up a little bit here. And again, this is usually bad for markets. So the dollar index moving up is generally going to make the market drop. But again, the market's pretty flat over volume weighted average price. Still moving up a little bit. So we'll see. But again, Tesla testing highs. Previous closing price, at least. Yeah, it's Friday. Y'all be careful. It's called Top Step. John, you are truly a good person. Really appreciate how you don't sacrifice your character for $1 like the rest of the world. Thank you, sir. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I mean, listen, I make money doing this 100%. Like, I make very, very good money doing what I'm doing right now. And so I would love to be self-righteous and be like, yo, I'm just, Robin Hood over here. But yeah, I make, very good money doing what I'm doing. But I appreciate it. I really do. Point is, to justify making so much money, I try to be honest, The data for PCE might be right under here. Let me bring myself back down there. There we go. So the data might be right here. Helps you sleep well at night and conserve your handsomeness. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, some people hear me and they're like, hey, this guy can never have sponsors or plugs or anything like that. I promote stuff. I have sponsors for sure. I get paid to do what I'm doing, of course, but anybody that claims to be on YouTube out of the kindness of their heart only is just lying. YouTube's a great platform. But like anybody spending 4 hours plus, last 3 days I've been spending 7 hours a day, So you're like, yeah, we're going to make money doing it. And that should be an understandable thing. I mean, anybody that gets mad at that is just getting mad at anybody making money, usually for their own personal kind of problems. But yeah. Which side do you find the PCE report? I don't give up my sources. I thought today's was a little bit slow, though. I mean, it wasn't just me, though. This was everybody lagging on the report. And speaking of sponsors, guys, again, another one of my sponsors is a company called Chart Prime. Genuinely useful for me. And again, I've been loving using them on a 5-minute chart. And so what Chart Prime is, it's a trading view indicator service. So you can use it on stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. You can use a lot of the stuff on stocks, crypto, Forex, futures. I use them on, what I've been using them on is on the SPY on a 5-minute chart. They've just been very accurate for me. So if we put a 5-minute chart up, and you can use them on any time frame, and they'll give you reversal signals. Like, look, if we put this up, they'll give you reversal signals. They'll show you where candlestick patterns are, all that good stuff. And again, it's a company called Chart Prime. It's only $35 a month. But like, look at this. So like, they give you reversal signals, and again, I like finding a lot showing up together at once. So like when you get a bunch of signals at once, like bullish engulfing, possible reversal down right here. You get all those different signals. Look at the huge bounce you get. You know, again, possible reversal down, literally called the top of the 5-minute range. Literally at the very top, you get nice drops. Look, bullish engulfing candle here. Nice little bounce. And I can't fake what I'm showing you. I mean, I really can't fake this. Again, possible reversal up, huge bounce afterwards. Possible reversal down here. Nice drops. And so this is a 5-minute chart. This has turned into my favorite way to trade chart prime. My favorite way to trade chart prime is using a 5-minute chart. But it doesn't have to be 5-minute. Like I've been using a 1-hour chart, and a 1-hour chart's been pretty accurate, to be honest here. Let's show you the one. So this is the 1-hour chart. And so every candlestick here represents an hour. Oops. So yeah, every candlestick here represents an hour. Like, look at this. Reversal down, drop. Reversal down, drop. Bearish engulfing candle, drop. Again, I can't fake this here. Possible reversal up. You got a little bit of a bounce. Look, literally called the top on this most recent move yesterday. Possible reversal down. Drops over literal hours and hours and hours. And so again, it's called Chart Prime. It's a trading view indicator service. Check them out. I'll post this link if you want to check them out. Great way to help support the channel. Again, I'm biased in their favor, though, because they pay me money. But again, $35 a month is pretty cheap, I think. So it does not repaint. No. Or at least the reversal signals don't. I think some of the support levels might, but the reversal signals don't. Yeah, bad cloud growth. Yeah, for sure, Chris. They're pretty solid, man. And they'll do free classes with you to show you kind of what you're doing and all that stuff. So they're pretty cool. But yeah, let's see what the market does here. Okay, we'll put the SPY up. Yeah, we're going to get ready to trade some futures today. Go look at top. Yeah, dude, I'm not touching top, dude. Top is sketchy, gambler's paradise. I mean, I could have told you it was going to get back all the gains. Yeah, I mean, it shows up. It depends on what you like. So trading view, it's a trading view indicator, Resh. And so you could use it on whatever access to trading view you have, right? So if you put a pre-market up or after hours up, again, what I was showing you just now is pre-market and after hours on Chart Prime. So yeah, like a lot of what I just showed you is pre-market. You know, so yeah, you can. You just got to make sure you have the data on trading view is what it is. PCE was 0.3 versus 0.3 for core. On the year, it's 4.6 versus 4.5. And again, the market reacted pretty neutrally from this data. I mean, here is the SM. Oh, wait, this is the. Sorry, let me put the. All right, but yeah, PCE data came in neutral, and the market has reacted neutrally. Deutsche Bank plans to cut 800 senior back office staff as part of the German lender's goal to make a further 552 million of cost savings, according to Bloomberg. Hey, thank you, Resh. Yeah, thank you. Thoughts on Google? I like Google. I think Bard is actually very solid. And Google's been doing great over the last 6 months or so, since October. Following the market, and market's following it. All right, guys. So market sideways, choppy. Tesla's starting to move back up. Look at the SPY rip. So SPY getting a little bit of strength on a small little pop heading into the 9 a.m. market. Man, the guy that bought 10,000 Bitcoin and used it to purchase 2 Papa John's pizza, 10,000 BTC would currently be worth about 300 million. Sad day for it. So Jim Cramer liked Chipotle over 2,000. Uh-oh. Multi-tenant apartment building sales have dropped 74%, the most since 2008, according to Wall Street Journal. The problem with hot dogs is that they have sodium nitrate in them, man. I love hot dogs too. Sonic extra long chili cheese coney, I mean, it's like my favorite thing ever, but I don't eat them as much anymore. Yeah, somebody sold 2 pizzas for 300 mil, which is crazy. Yeah, sad day for him. I bet Papa John's is pretty good pizza. I mean, the CEO is a freaking scumbag, but like Papa John's pretty good pizza. All right, guys, market's moving up a little bit. Tesla over the previous closing price. So Tesla technically green on the day. Dollar index moving down, I think, right? Let me make sure before I say that, but I'm pretty sure we're right. Yeah, dollar index moving down. SPY moving up. You think Snap coming back to the 10s today? I have no idea, man. I'm in it right now, but we're green, and we've already scaled out of a large majority of the trade. We're in a very, 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 very small position on Snap, like a pretty insignificant position. We're already basically out of it. Yeah, for sure. Whew, guys, listen, I love you all, man. You know, I really do appreciate this community. I know I wouldn't be anything without you guys, and I truly do appreciate it. I appreciate the ones that are genuinely supportive. Again, not the ones that are being nice and then creating fake accounts trying to troll me just to get attention. Like, one thing I notice is like some of the people that I ignore, they're the ones that are doing it the worst. Like, so like if I ignore you, I'm doing it for a reason. Snapchat, with that said, starting to pop up. It's up to 870s. So I guess the point is don't act up and be disrespectful just to get attention on YouTube. But most of the people here are great and incredibly supportive. And I really do truly appreciate you guys. I'm going to get a break, though. I've been streaming for like 7 to 8 hours a day. And so if I'm grumpy, you know, it's because I haven't gotten too much sleep and I've been streaming for 7 to 8 hours a day. I need some sunlight, honestly. Snapchat up to 880s right now, 870s. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I need one, honestly. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, for sure, pawn 100%. Some of these people are 3 different people in one. Yeah, I'm traveling some this summer. But it's not gonna be in July, I don't think. I'm not gonna be too specific, but yeah, we're traveling some. Honestly, I really thought about being in the World Series of Poker this year. Like, I've got the money for it. It's always been like a bucket list dream of mine is to be in the World Series of Poker. And if you guys don't know it, it's $10,000 entry tournament where the winning prize is like, what is the winning prize for the World Series of Poker lately? It's like what, like 7 mil or something crazy like that. 7, 8, 9 mil, 10 mil, something like that. Maybe with inflation it'd be higher. I'm in Houston. All right, market pulling down a little bit, not too much though. But yeah, I'm in Houston right now. So right now it's when I get up in the morning, when I start the stream, it's like 6 a.m. It's like 5:30, 5:15 actually. Yeah, and I could write off the 10K. But like we're gonna be busy this year around that time, unfortunately, and so it is what it is. But hey, nice. Yeah, I'm also a real estate agent, guys. So I mean, if anybody is looking for homes or wants me to be their realtor and talk trading with me in Texas, email me at beginnertrading@gmail.com. I have to show you my broker information if I plug myself. So I've kind of avoided doing it. I've kind of avoided doing it. You know. So I have to put my name, my data here so people can kind of see it. Just because of Trek rules. That is my name and data. Well, it's not my brokerage. It's not like it's my broker. I'm just a real estate agent. I'm not an actual broker. No, I just got my license reactivated a month or two ago. There's PCE, Roman. It's already out, bro. All right, so market bounced up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, that's all I gotta show. But yeah, if you're in Texas or even if you're anywhere, really, I can refer you to an agent in your area. Again, email me at beginnertrading@gmail.com. You can see my name and my broker data right there. Market's bouncing up a little bit. Market is bouncing up a little bit. Again, we did have PCE data come in. Came in at 0.3%. No, I'm using Quant Tower, a platform called Quant Tower is what I'm using. All right, guys, we still got about 25 minutes until the opening bell, about 25 minutes. There we go. Here. So yeah, we still got about 25 minutes. All right, guys. So again, SPY bounced it up a little bit here. All right, guys. So again, all right, guys. Carol. I can't give you advice on that, Sam. It's not my area, bro. I mean, I'm from Louisiana, but I'm not a Louisiana realtor, brother. So I can't help you there, dude. Test. Okay. Want to test it. All right, get a little bit of a dip here, and we still got a couple minutes, guys, before the data comes out. Hold on 1 second, team. All right, so sorry, guys. I had to mute it so I could record something real quick. Oh yeah, I can refer you to somebody, Sam, in Louisiana. I can refer to your family member in Louisiana if you got some land you want to sell, brother. Again, I got a lot of family that's real estate agents. Like my aunt's a real estate agent, my cousins are real estate agents. I got a lot of like my aunt and cousin actually run their own brokerage. And so again, I'm not going to mention their names, but if you want me to refer you to them, brother, I got you, man. Great realtors, man. They've been real estate agents for like 30 plus years. So again, beginnertrading@gmail.com if you want me to, bro. I got you. But yeah, I'm gonna have to mute the music real quick and check something out. All right, guys. So again, market's pulling back a little bit here. Again, we're going to be trading the S&P 500 today. That's what we're focusing on. That's what we're going to be trading. And again, if you have any ideas for this, let me know. Very nice, man. He looks heated. Who's mad? Me? I'm not mad. Sorry. That coffee. But yeah, I'm not mad or anything like that. Again, guys, we're going to get ready to trade the open. We got 23 minutes, guys. 23 minutes. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure. There we go. Make sure y'all aren't hearing this. Okay, good. All right, so we are moving up a little bit. All right, guys. Yeah, this should be good. What's up, Tiny? Good morning. Good morning. All right, music should be back. What's up, Michelle? You're an agent, Emmanuel? Yeah, all good, man. How many hours left for what, Raj? What time is PCE? PCE's already out. It might be right underneath me, under the Top Step logo. It could be. I'm not saying it is, but it might potentially be there. It could be. Possible. Possibly underneath there. Might be. No, I'm not even going to try Z. I'm just going to call you Z if that's cool. Other Z. Why is the market pulling back? Because the market flew up huge yesterday, and it's not really pulling back that heavily. It's gapping down a little bit, but again, the market flew up yesterday, so very rarely will the market actually hold all of its gains that it put in, when it was this big. So yeah, market's down, but not down a ton. It's down less than $1 a share on the SPY. So could be worse. All right, guys. Market's been on a slight little uptrend, though. You can see we're in a little bit of an uptrend. But again, I don't know if I trust it yet. I think we just kind of got to chill and wait and see if we get anything good. Sent you an email. Okay, I got you, man. We are dropping down a little bit now. So yeah, Sam, I responded to your email regarding Chart Prime. The question regarding Chart Prime. Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service. So you can use it on anything that you can use on Trading View. I've never tried it on mobile. Chat, you might be able to answer that question. Does Chart Prime work on mobile for Trading View? Yeah, we do have Chicago PMI today. Consolidation into the new Fed meeting, maybe. Yeah. We do have Chicago PMI today. We got a lot of stuff, to be honest. So we got Chicago PMI. We got Michigan consumer sentiment and expectations. All right, hold on, guys. Let me check something real quick. All right, guys. So yeah. Yeah, works on mobile. Okay, got you. Yeah, so again, SPY's been in this uptrend. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now. All right, guys, market's bouncing up a little bit. Again, been in this uptrend. Tesla started to bounce up a little bit over the previous closing price, too. FRC, no, I'm not buying FRC. Too much risk there. Yeah, just way too much risk in buying FRC right here. Hey. Yeah, sorry. Had to do something. Had to talk to Carol about something. My son has, if you saw my son, he dressed up as Alexander Hamilton. He's got a little school thing that I'm trying to make sure I get the right time for. Check him out, though, the GOAT. Handsome kid. Look at that kid. I got a bad case of loving you, Rocket Man, bro. Yeah. So if someone jumps in and saves FRC, could you assume the stock would rise then? Probably, but who knows, man? Again, FRC just too sketchy. It's at 640s. Who's Alexander Hamilton? He's the top 3 shooters in the world right now. You know, definitely top 3 shooters. Ask Aaron Burr. Or actually, it went the other way. Aaron Burr's the better shooter, but like top 3 protesters in the world of all time, ever. No, so most of the platforms, it's free. I use Quant Tower, and what I use is free on Quant Tower. So like, I don't pay for Quant Tower. Yeah, that was my phone. Again, I was calling Carol Tiny to see about my son's thing. Yeah, data feeds on TradingView. All right, guys, market is trying to bounce up a little bit. It's at 4100s here, 4100s. Yeah, I mean, regarding Alexander Hamilton, you know, shooters shoot and protesters protest. That's all I'm saying. SPY moving up. It's at 411.60s. Tesla at 160.25. Again, over the previous closing price, Tesla actually technically green on the day. And again, we'll see if it holds. Again, I might buy this little dip, see if we get a little pop. We got one contract here. $10 minutes before the opening bell, guys. 10 minutes. We're going to add one contract here. See if we get a little bounce. All right, kind of flat right now. Again, I want to see if we get another bounce to test the high here. Tesla testing the previous closing price, so we'll see if that drags us up a little bit today. PCE data is already out, Z. So PCE data is out already, bro. PCE data came out at 8:30 this morning. So over an hour ago, or less than a little bit less than an hour ago. PCE data came out. Like, we're already up a couple thousand on our Top Step account, so we did scale up taking the regular E-mini. I think, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and cut it. Just too much of a breakdown. Tesla actually bouncing up a little bit too. So. Our market's starting to dip a little bit more too. Let me watch one more thing. All right, guys, we got less than 8 minutes before the market opens, guys. Less than 8 minutes. And again, let me know what you guys think the market's going to give us today. All right, guys. So again, E-mini sideways consolidating here. We'll give it time. Let me make sure this is right. There we go. All right, guys. So again, bounce it up. I've thought about buying the dip. Five minutes, guys. 5 minutes. When's amateur hour? Who? Yeah, I have 4 screens, guys. Yeah, we'll see if Friday pulls back some. Certainly possible. Still dip it a little bit. Hey, we got a lot of people asking when the data drops. The data's already out. Again, 0.3% is what it showed up as. On the year, it showed up at 4.6%. All right, guys, for 3.5 minutes. Again, a little pop. Again, very choppy action heading into the open. We got 3 minutes. Getting them bounce up again. But Tesla is kind of what's helping drag the market up. We're up to 161, so we got about 2 minutes left. Again, getting a little bounce up here, team. Testing the top of the range. Less than a minute, guys. All right, so today is Friday. All right, there's the opening bell right now in about 3 minutes. Getting a dump ahead of this. There's the market open. Starting to move up a little bit at the opening bell. Tesla's still ripping up pretty big here, too. Oh, can y'all not hear the music? My bad, guys. There you go. Yeah, I bought Snapchat yesterday on the dip. Again, I'm already mostly out of Snapchat. Like, again, I scaled out of, I can't remember how many shares I had, but I'm already out of almost all of it. My average is 810 as well. We're at 860 over the last bit. Market's pushing up. Tesla reversing pretty quickly, though. Who was that, Sean? Who are you talking about, man? Oh, TOP. Oh, TOP. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Too risky, brother. Too risky. All right, still going to move back up here, guys. Again, I'm letting things play out a little bit. I'll probably put up a 5-minute chart before we really start taking any big positions here. I just think there's a lot of risk in that situation. So, again, moving up to 4150s here. SPY up to 412s. So got a lot of green action so far. Again, we'll see if we get a bounce back. Dipping down some now at 4100s, 4150s. Yeah, we got a little pullback here. I mean, we could bet on the bounce. I'll buy a little bit of shares here. 2 contracts. Again, we're trying to take larger size. We'll add up to 3 on the pullback. Again, we're already up a couple thousand on this account. And so what I wanted to do was take large size. All right, we took half off just now. I wanted to build up a cushion of a couple thousand and then take a little bit larger swings. And again, we might add some size back. All right, back up some. Watch Tesla, though. Tesla's actually very weak now. There we go, testing highs up there. We go ahead and cut it up there. So we just made some just now. Made about $40 just now. Let's see if we get a larger pullback now, but again, I got to be careful with Tesla. There we go. I just made about 50. So again, pretty flat on the day now. Oh no, I minimized the screen. Sorry guys. There we go. Yeah, Tesla dumping down to 150s. Again, I'll probably go ahead and cut Snapchat in the profit. I don't know if there's a point in holding. Again, I'm out of it basically already. Like I had like 5 shares left. So again, very profitable trade for me. And we just cut it. But market is ripping up over these highs. Wow. All right, so big green day again. SPY almost back up to 412.50s. Amazon, let's see what Amazon's doing. Again, SPY up, Tesla down today. SPY testing highs of the day right now. Amazon down too. Not unexpected. Meta still green. All right, so again, we're up a little bit too much for my taste to buy it up again here. Again, I'm gonna have to mute the music for just a second so I can make sure that this is okay. All right, market's consolidating towards the top. All right, we did get a pop back up. At 9:45, we have Chicago PMI. We also have the Michigan consumer sentiment and expectations data coming out at 10. Again, I'm not going to be able to cover that. I have to do my son's thing for school, and so we're gonna have to close it down before then. And we're also doing a quick premiere, but yeah, no, this isn't large enough of a pullback here. I mean, this is a nice rip, but again, I just got to wait. We're kind of flat on the day after losing a little bit in pre-market, making a little bit of money after the opening bell. But for now, we just got to kind of sit tight. All right, market's still popping up a little bit, guys. We got Chicago PMI, but it's not a big release. So, like, put it in perspective. Chicago PMI is not big. This is for April. Expectations are for 43.5. So again, this is not like a huge release. It's only got a cut. Like it's a medium-sized release, but not very big at all. We'll see if it moves the market some, but it shouldn't move it a ton. In all honesty, so yeah, it shouldn't move it a ton. Great Depression 2.0. Bro, listen, chat GPT bot. People have been saying this for months and months. Again, maybe it happens, but like at this point in time, I'm skeptical. Yeah. And if you haven't already, check out Top Step. It's a funded account program. It's the cheapest way to get your feet wet in day trading without risking a ton. Like the Top Step base package is 130 something. They give you a demo and they test your skill. And just most people are going to fail because most day traders lose. But it builds your skill. Just taking it. If you lose, it's not the end of the world too. But if you pass it, you get 90% of your profit moving forward after that. And they fund you. Most legit one in the world. Been around for 10 years. You can find the link in the description of that. And then again, we have a short premiere after this video as kind of like a very quick recap of this past week, which was a losing week on Top Step. But again, stick around, watch the video. It should be going live at 9:45. And so we'll probably cover PMI and then close this and then, and go rest and enjoy the weekend because it really has been just a super busy week. Like if you look at my channel's activity this week, man, it's just been hella busy, dude. Like, look, here's 3 days of streaming activity. And like views have been great. I mean, we've been doing amazing for views. We really have. Like, look at the last week of streaming. Whew. Like, this is the last week of streaming. It's just been busy, man. Again, we had Tesla. Let me shrink this a little bit. Yeah, just look at how busy it is, man. And so, yeah. Like just to show you, like, look at all this busy. We had Tesla streams and we got like 14,000 views there. Yesterday, Amazon, we got like 10,000 views. Today we're streaming. Look, just in the last 3 days, look, 2 days started here. And we have streamed for like 8 hours, 7-8 hours a day for the last week straight. So yeah, you better believe I'm going to get some rest. Here's a pullback. I'm going to buy this pullback really quick. See if we get a little gain here with 2 contracts. But if not, it's all good. Again. All right, we just took half off there. Beautiful retracement back up. Again, and then a dump all the way back down. Most of this is from Tesla here. Slight green. All right, so we're going to get out there. Whew, we're not quite green, but we're close. I like the retracement, though. Maybe I'm being a little bit greedy trying to end green with here. All right, guys, 2 minutes or about 1.5 minutes until this data comes out. All right, now we are effectively green on the day. I'll take it. Not very much. We are up $12, but green nonetheless. I'll take it. But yeah, guys, we got 1 minute left before Chicago PMI. I'm not blind. I have a better look at what everything's doing than probably you do, chat. You're probably just following sensationalized news stories, in all honesty. Again, I have a very unique perspective where I hear people say this all the time. They've been saying it for the last year. Market's pretty flat over the last year. Again, we've called a lot of the moves that we got. I'm not going to argue about it. It's all good. What's Snap do? Yeah, Snap, we cut ours already. All right, guys, here's the data release right now, 15 seconds. And y'all be good, guys. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend. Again, I'm going to get some rest. It's been a busy couple weeks, man. And yeah, y'all be safe. Y'all be good. Here's the report. So Chicago PMI data came in at let me see. I'm going to try to cover this real quick, and then we're going to end this stream, and it's going to redirect you to our short. I don't know what the Chicago PMI data came in at. They haven't released it yet. Yeah, they haven't released Chicago PMI. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. We're going to go ahead and do our premiere. Where'd it go? And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys over there. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Y'all have a good weekend. PMI data came in at, let me see if I can find it real quick. No, I don't know. It's not even out yet. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.